Back live at Made in the Dungeon as Mark Coffey makes his way down to the Chaos Zone to take on the Bruiser, the Brawler, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Yes, Mark Coffey willingly and openly challenging the original Brawler because he said, as I interviewed him this past week, he wants to take on The Undertaker yet again. He is training, he is preparing to reface the dead man by fighting, brawling and bruising with the Warrior. Sheamus here at Made in the Dungeon, and this is going to be one for the ages. This is going to be one for the history books, because Mark Coffey versus The Undertaker, well, that was an interesting contest. That was live this past week. If you missed that, hit that, stop that, and run it back. Head to the Ultimate Warrior and watch that contest as the Bruiser Sheamus makes his way down to the Chaos Zone. This is interesting now, because after this contest, we have a randomly selected 6, I do believe, Warrior contest. One of first, Warrior men, Warrior women, and I think randomly selected Sheamus might be in that contest. I'm not quite sure. We will find out after this contest, but if he is, back-to-back Warrior matchups here by the Bruiser, and he's taken on Mark Coffey, who is rocking his second singles match here, debuting in the Warrior Rumble as Mark Coffey gets the upper hand against Sheamus, but Sheamus counters, Coffey counters, shot to the ribs here, Mark Coffey on top here. Coffey now working the body of Sheamus, but the Brawler fights back here with some vicious shots to the ribs. Sheamus now set into the referee, and a lariat to the back of the skull. Referee shaking there as Coffey bounces off her body now. A vicious shot to the jaw. Second, Coffey still on the apron, and a third takes him down. Sheamus going high. You don't usually see this. A splash to the outside by the Warrior. Sheamus, adaptations and evolving. What the hell is this from the floor? The strength of Sheamus. Coffey tastes the steel as the spine rattles against it. Into the steps now, and the ring post goes Coffey. Sheamus has him in control up against the announce table here. But Coffey fighting back here, does not want to go through that table. It is vicious, it is brutal, it is reinforced as Sheamus bounces, Coffey off the announce table. A second one. What is this now? Sheamus with a hockey stick, playing a bit of sports as the wooden stick, stinging splinters, bounces off the body of Coffey. But Coffey now sending Sheamus against the announce table here, waiting for it. Bouncing the skull, yes, bouncing the skull of the Warrior off the announce table. What is this? Beautiful takeover there by Mark Coffey. Onto the steel goes the Celtic Warrior. You're going to feel that, but the Warrior coming back now. Has Coffey on his shoulders. Coffey counters now with a forearm and some chops, taking down the Celtic Warrior. Feeling that, you better believe it. Coffey now pulling out a table. Sheamus going to stop him, but Sheamus, the table bouncing off that cannonball-like skull. Look at this now. Sheamus with a hockey stick. And a shot to the rib section of Mark Coffey. Sheamus has Coffey now up against the ropes. What's Sheamus got in mind here? With a clubbing blow to the back. What the hell is this? Sheamus! High knee takes Coffey up and over the strength and power of the Celtic Warrior. Coffee on the outside, in trouble. Sheamus in pursuit here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, now Lariat takes Coffee down. Rights, lefts to the chest and the ribs, the skull, and a lariat finally taking Coffee down as Sheamus sends Coffee across the arena, and now a beat down to the skull of Coffee by Sheamus. Sheamus bringing that Coffee to his feet. Where the hell is the Warrior? Taking him into the ring now. Perhaps a safe place, but I wouldn't say that. Sheamus going for a cover. Could this beatdown be enough? Will it be? And a kick out at 1, says Coffee there. Sheamus now bringing that Coffee to his feet. What's he got in mind? A chokeslam perhaps? Oh, but Coffee counters. Seen a chokeslam from the Celtic Warrior. Adaptations here. Coffee counters, sending the Warrior off the ropes, and a wizard-like kick to the upper jaw of Sheamus. Could it be? Knock it out. The Warrior, holy hell, that was close. I thought Sheamus' lights may have been out. As Coffee continues the assault on the Celtic Warrior. Coffee bringing Sheamus to his feet now. What's he got? Rolling out. What the hell is this? Oh, and a lariat to the side of the skull, continuing the beatdown. But the Celtic Warrior gets the shoulder up. He is not yet done. He continues to brawl. He continues to fight. Coffee with a kendo stick, throwing it at Sheamus, just missing, and then a double axe handle to the skull of the Celtic Warrior. Coffee bringing Sheamus. Oh, and a clubbing blow to the spine. Double axe handle again. Coffee rolls out, taking his time. Coffee back in as Sheamus to his feet, has the kendo stick, but Sheamus with a vicious blow to the ribs. The kendo stick goes flying. Coffee over the top now. 10 beats. Listen for it. Woo! Count 'em out. Sheamus caving in the chest of Mark Coffee, but Coffee comes back with as Sheamus gets that chair. What the hell is this? Oh, the Irish curse. Count them out. 2 trifecta to the spine of Mark Coffee. Coffee's got to be feeling that. Sheamus now working the knee of Coffee as he looks for more. Oh, Coffee to the knee and to the back goes Sheamus, to the skull, and again, repeatedly with that shovel to the spine, to the ribs. Coffee's tasting it all, to the skull. Oh, Sheamus beating Coffee down, but Coffee trying to counter out, and he does, but not for long as he tastes the steel steps. Sheamus throwing Coffee across the arena just like he's done before, taking a moment to admire his work. Coffee suffering a savage beatdown there by the Celtic Warrior as Sheamus continues kicking and kneeing the body of Coffee now. Coffee brought to his feet. What the hell is this? A choke slam by pop up, sit down, choke slam to the steel. I think Coffee is out, and now Sheamus with a baseball bat. Oh, to the knee, to the ribs, to the spine, to the skull of Mark Coffee. Welcome to Made in the Dungeon. Welcome to I.J.W, says Sheamus. Will the referee call this? This is just savage here by the Celtic Warrior. And I do believe Coffee has been busted wide open. Just summoning. Oh, brogue kick. Sheamus, feet on the ropes. Good night, Coffee. Coffee summoning up just enough momentum to throw Sheamus back into the ring. As he does, Coffey comes to meet him, and Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, greets Mark Coffey with a brogue kick through his skull. Using his feet on the ropes, getting the 1, 2, 3. The Celtic Warrior has been made in the dungeon. Holy hell. Give it up for Mark Coffey. What a contest we have just witnessed. Sheamus standing victorious. There it is. The 6 random warriors selected to be the contender, and yes, Sheamus is one of them. Of course, Sheamus is one of them. We have Zayn, we have Truth, we have Sheamus, we have Strowman, we have the returning, he is back, RVD, still active on the roster, and we have Drew Gulak. This comes at you right here, right now, live from Made in the Dungeon. I mean, Sheamus has already been made in the dungeon. This is an elimination contest for a contender for the gold. Who will it be? There are the rules. 2 superstars will begin. Every 30 seconds, another superstar will indeed enter. Who stands victorious? We're about to find out as the Warrior Gauntlet flows on. Who enters number 1? Who enters first? Moments away, randomly selected, randomly drawn. Who could... Sheamus! Popping right out of the gate. He might as well have just stayed in the ring. Back to it as he stands victorious against the Warrior Mark Coffey. Mark Coffey putting up a hell of a fight, but the original brawler and bruiser Sheamus putting a beat down on Mark Coffey. I think Coffey is currently seeking medical attention because that was a savage beatdown by Sheamus. Who enters next? Who takes on the Celtic Warrior? Who faces Sheamus? Braun Strowman, the monster, steps back into the Chaos Zone. It has been a while since we've seen Strowman inside the Chaos Zone here. He is live tonight. He is stepping in up against the Warrior Sheamus. One of these competitors will be crowned contender for the gold. I mean, there may be challenges yet they still have to face after they stand victorious. And the bell rings, and the bell rings. Here we go, Braun Strowman throwing Sheamus against the ropes. Sheamus feeling that beatdown from Mark Coffey. Sheamus perhaps not 100% here. Strowman taking him down. Whoa, and picking him up. The strength of Strowman. Who enters next? No time at all. Who is it? Ring it. Wait a minute. Strowman going to welcome who's coming in next. Strowman going to welcome Truth. Oh, Strowman welcoming Truth. And to Sheamus. Oh, and Truth goes down as Braun Strowman spears that sledgehammer into the skull of R-Truth. Who enters next? This is very quick, very flash, very Quicksilver. Sheamus, oh! Countering Strowman into the steel. But Strowman fights back with a drop kick to the Celtic Warrior. Goes Sheamus. Wait a minute, RVD now coming in as Truth welcomes RVD here with a snap suplex onto the steel, throwing RVD down to the chaos zone, but Van Dam fights back with some vicious ninja-like kicks. DDT perhaps. Oh! Truth's skull meets steel as Strowman continues to take down Sheamus. RVD now fighting the monster, sending the monster into Truth here, and Truth sending RVD into the steel. Sheamus now back in the ring as Sami Zayn makes his way, and this is popping quicker than I thought. This is popping very fast as all the Warriors enter. Truth now taking a ride as Zayn's skull bounced off the steel girder. No eliminations as of yet. Van Dam dropkick to Strowman as Zayn is sent into the steel suplex to Sheamus. Buster by Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is in. I feel this is... What the hell? Chokeslam to Truth on the steel. Truth gonna feel that. Drew Gulak and Zayn meet centre of the ring as Van Dam is thrown in. Van Dam springboard drop kick to Drew Gulak as Truth is on the shoulders of Strowman as RVD works on the leg of Zayn. Van Dam thrown out by Drew Gulak as Sami Zayn has Gulak in the corner here. I'll see you in the Gulak. Zayn rolling out now, throwing Gulak as Sheamus, Truth, and oh! Zayn through the ropes! Through the... What the hell just happened? What the hell is going on? It all unfolds. It all unfolds as RVD fights out of the grasp of Strowman as Sheamus is sent into the steel. R-Truth sent off the ropes at the hands of Zayn. Dropkick takes down Truth as Gulak is bounced off the ring apron as Sheamus with the steel steps walking around towards Gulak and Strowman. Strowman and Gulak tasting the steel steps right to their skull as R-Truth works on Zayn. Oh, and Van Dam now. He knows Gulak. First cover of the match by R-Truth, but not to be, as it continues flowing. Chaos reigns. Oh, and a springboard dropkick by Sami Zayn to R-Truth. Gulak taking a moment in the corner. Van Dam to his feet. Sheamus to his feet. Van Dam fighting out of the grasp of Strowman as R-Truth is taken down. Sami Zayn now has Gulak in the corner. What the hell is this? Zayn now spin out. DDT to Gulak as Sheamus fights Strowman. Could this be a first elimination? Gulak kicks out Zayn. Back on the attack as Van Dam is sent into the ring. Here comes Truth. Sheamus with a DDT to Braun Strowman as Sami Zayn beats down Drew Gulak. Now Van Dam on the attack on Gulak as Zayn and Van Dam meet each other. Truth looking for weapons. What the hell is this? Oh, Angel's wings there, tiger-like, but Zayn kicks out there. What the hell is that? Gulak manhandling RVD. What the hell is this? Oh my! taking Gulak up and over. Shinsuke vibes here. But Gulak kicks out as Sheamus and Strowman and Truth battle it out on the outside. Van Dam getting involved as well. What the hell is happening here? Oh, Gulak folding Sami Zayn inside. The steal. Sheamus into the steps across the arena as Gulak meets Strowman. Oh, Gulak counters. Sami Zayn now has RVD. Sheamus back in the ring now as Gulak takes down Strowman. Truth takes it to Sheamus here. Sami Zayn now, fisherman's suplex, holding the leg of Sheamus. Two. No, Sheamus gets the shoulder up. Oh! Truth sets in Gulak. There we go. Oh, I think Strowman broke that up. Why would Strowman break that up? You want eliminations. Sheamus is down on the outside as Truth bulldogs the monster. There goes RVD and a boot through the skull of Gulak by Sami Zayn. First elimination. Will it be? I think Gulak has been eliminated at the hands of Zayn. There goes Sheamus, landing the top of Gulak. Oh, and Strowman with a lariat as Truth boots Strowman through the skull. Down goes Strowman. He has RVD now. Strowman back to his feet. Gulak. Give him a hand here. Guillotine by RVD. Strowman has Truth. Truth through the ring, and Strowman eliminates Truth. Holy hell. Van Dam now, boom, drop kick to the side of the skull of Strowman. Sheamus and Zayn go at it. Chaos continues to reign. Savagery left, right and centre. What the hell is this? Truth in trouble. Should I say RVD in trouble? Truth has been eliminated. Wait, Zayn off the move of Strowman, looking for the victory, but RVD, the veteran, kicks out Sheamus down on the outside. Smart here by Sheamus, staying out of the way. Van Dam now has Sheamus. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Package pile driver to the Warrior. Could it be? Sheamus says no. Van Dam now beating down the Celtic Warrior, but the Warrior fights back as Zayn and Strowman fight it out on the outside here. Sheamus has Van Dam in the corner now, working the leg, and Zayn tastes the steel. Jawbreaker to Sheamus by RVD, but Sheamus counters. Sami Zayn in trouble here, being beaten down by Braun Strowman. Van Dam has Sheamus on his shoulders. Guillotine across the top rope there by RVD. RVD has a baseball bat to the ribs and the skull of the Celtic Warrior, and Sheamus is in trouble, but he's fighting back. Wait a minute, just like that, scoops in Van Dam. Could this be the high cross? I think this might be a submission hold, but Van Dam's fighting as Strowman continues to beat down Zayn, but Zayn with a counter. Monkey flip now by RVD inside the ring. Sami Zayn fighting back. What the hell? Rolling Thunder. Could this be double cover? Who's counting who? I think Sheamus was eliminated there. I'm not quite sure. We're getting word. Yes, Sheamus was eliminated by Robert Van Dam. It was a double cover. Van Dam pinning Sheamus and Zayn pinning Strowman. 3 Warriors remain. Zayn, RVD, and Strowman. Wait a minute, Van Dam snaps suplex to Zayn. Strowman back to Zayn now as Van Dam is down off the suplex. Zayn now in trouble. Van Dam. Oh, but Van Dam interfering there. Could he have just saved Zayn here as Strowman sends him off the ropes here? Zayn now. Oh, inverted DDT to Strowman. Van Dam now. Another snap suplex. Buster to Zayn. Quick cover now by Van Dam. Could this be? Are we seeing the final two? But Zayn says no. What the hell? RVD being manhandled by Strowman as he's thrown halfway across the ring. Van Dam rolling out as Zayn and Strowman go at it. Strowman is down, but Strowman rolling out, both wise and smart. Zayn standing tall in the ring, but Strowman, booting through the skull of RVD, and RVD and Strowman tasting that steel baseball bat at the hands of Zayn here. Holy hell, Zayn just beating down Strowman, beating down, but Strowman powers through. I think there's a vendetta here between Strowman and Zayn here. Zayn off the steel, into the ring, Van Dam from behind, and Strowman. Oh, there goes Zayn! Holy hell! Van Dam sending Strowman into the steel, and Zayn taking a flying lesson here. Well, he's a flying pro. Drop kick to the skull of RVD. Strowman is down. Zayn bringing Van Dam to his feet. What the hell is this? Blue Thunder! Oh! Thunder bomb on the steel, but here comes Strowman right through to Sami Zayn, sending him back in the ring here. Zayn stood tall, Van Dam down. Oh, and a boot through the skull of Van Dam. Could it be by Zayn? Two, but Van Dam gets the shoulder up and rolls out. Off the ropes goes Strowman. Both Warriors collide. Strowman has Zayn. What the hell is this? Slamming Zayn just like Truth through the ring. Zayn. Shoulder up. Holy hell. Zayn now. What the hell? Sending Strowman through. Haluga kick through the skull of Strowman. Could it be? No. Strowman kicks. Ow! Van Dam bouncing the chair off the skull of Zayn. Strowman's out on the outside here as Van Dam takes it to Zayn, putting a beat down on him, putting the hurting on him. Strowman to his feet now. What's Van Dam got in mind? What the hell is this? Is this a Alabama slammer there? Drop kick to Strowman, takes him down. Zayn rolls out. Van Dam sky high. This is never. Nobody home. Strowman taking advantage here. Picking Van Dam from the floor. The strength, the power. Could this be? Good night, Van Dam. We have our final two. The chair bouncing off the skull of Strowman as Zayn takes advantage of the moment as he continues to beat down the monster. Holy hell. Zayn keeps flowing. Zayn keeps rocking. Strowman slowly to his feet. Zayn sky high. Nobody home. Strowman evading the movement. Quick on his feet is Zayn with a springboard dropkick here and a splash to the spine of Strowman here. Quick cover now. Will it be? Ew, so close. Goes Strowman. Almost. Now Zayn wailing on Strowman with the steel. Look at this now. In the corner, Helluva kick again! Through the skull of Strowman. It is Zayn stands victorious. Your contender made in the dungeon, Sami Zayn. Holy hell. My, oh my. Zayn standing tall, standing victorious, winning against the Warriors.